Hello, hi guys. I am just coming on quickly to talk about the mini top hat challenge that we've got happening soon, which is going to start next week. So you're all signing up, which is brilliant. If you haven't signed up yet, then please do. If you're having any trouble signing up, so you think you signed up but you haven't got an automatic email, you haven't got anything through at all, then just check your spam quickly to make sure, and then try and re-sign up again. Just clean your cache and re-sign up again. If this doesn't work, then just send me a message on Messenger on Facebook and I can sign you up manually. Most people it has. We've had nearly 600 people sign up, but just occasionally there's a little blip and some people are not getting the automatic emails, and I want to make sure you're signed up properly. So please let me know if this has happened to you. Also, quickly try and sign up again before you do that, and if it doesn't work, then send me a message, because you should get an automatic pop-up that happens that tells you information, and then you'll get an automatic email as well to your email system. If that doesn't happen, then just let me know. Right, so I want to show you the hat, the top hat that you could make, but you're going to have your own ideas. You can do your own thing. I'm just going to teach you how to do this, and then you're going to put your own ideas into it. Some people are going to do steampunk hats, some people are going to do vintage ones, all sorts of different ideas. So I'm going to show you the basics, and then I want you to go with it and fly with it and see what you come up with. And this is a challenge, so we have got prizes for it. We've got about 4 or 5 prizes going on, which is really good. Also, we've got the 3 nights, which is the training, and then we've got the masterclass Zoom, which is on the following Monday, which is the 1st of March. So you want to come on that as well, and there'll be some more tips in that, and then we're done. But if you want to get in on the challenge, then when it starts next week, you just want to follow each day. You can watch on replay because it will go up. As soon as I've recorded it, I will put it up in here so you can watch it on replay. If you can't watch it with me, that's all fine. But as long as you get everything done and you do day 1, day 2 and day 3, and you've finished all of that, and you just put pictures up just to prove your work. So you do a bit, you take a picture, you put it up. You do another bit the next day, you take a picture, you put it up. That's all you need to do, just to prove that you're doing it and you're progressing. Just get the 3 pictures up for day 1, day 2 and day 3 by Sunday around 2 o'clock, which is what, the 28th of February? That'll be brilliant. And then we have time to mark them all day Monday, and then I can choose the winners. I've said Sunday this time, normally it's Monday, but I've said Sunday so that gives me more time, because this one is going to be bigger and I would prefer more time to be going through all your work. So that'd be great by Sunday. So that's just a few things. Now I'm going to go through any questions you have. And just go over the bits and pieces that you need, because some of you have been asking me, like, what size Petersham do I need, what sort of millinery elastic do I need, and if you've never done it before, then you wouldn't know. So first of all, this is Sinamay. This is a straw natural fabric. It's got a weave in it. It's in meters or half a meter. If you buy half a meter, that's all you'll get. If you buy 2 half a meters, say if you go to Peterham's and you buy 2 half meters, you'll end up getting a meter. They'll just add it on. If you buy 3 half meters, you'll get 1.5 meters, and it'll be a whole piece. So you won't get them in half meter sections. It will roll on. Also, all the other companies you can buy meters from, and you just get that. So you can buy half a meter or a meter. So this is it. This is Sinamay, and we're going to use this to create our crown, which is the top part of the hat. So this is one I've got here that's in the picture. So this is the crown bit and this is the brim bit. So I'm going to show you how to make that, and then put the 2 bits together. And we're going to do that with this Sinamay. So that's what you need. That's why I say you need 1 meter of that, because you need enough of it. Then Petersham. We've got a company called Petersham's, but we also have Petersham, which you use a lot in hats. This is Petersham. If you just have it 1 inch wide, then that'll be brilliant. So 1 inch or 1.5 inches is fine, but this is about 1 inch, so that's good. If you get it any smaller than that, it could be a little bit thin, but also if you want to choose that, then absolutely fine. The Petersham is for the inside of the hat. So this bit in here, we won't be doing a lining because that would take too long, but you could add a little bit of Petersham inside here if you want to finish it off nicely. Also, Petersham you could use it to go around here. So that's why I want you to have it, just so you can start playing with it and get used to it and understand it. If you don't use it at all, that's fine, but at least you've got some then for a future hat. So that's Petersham. This is like a ribbon, but it's specifically Petersham, and that means, well, there's a trick to it, which I'll tell you later on, but if you have ribbon which looks like that and is not Petersham, it won't do the thing that I want it to do with you. So you can tell by Petersham has the little ridges. Ribbon that looks like that just has a straight edge. But if you go to any millinery supplier and say I want Petersham, then that's what you'll get. Ribbon, on the other hand, this is ribbon. I've got a nice sparkly ribbon here. So this could go around the hat. So I've asked you to order some ribbon, anything you fancy to go around here. So that's all fun. The other thing I've got on here is fabric. So if you want to, you can cover it in fabric. You don't have to, but just get any old sort of stretchy fabric, anything really, anything will go on, any taffeta, just any viscose, if you've only got a viscose fabric, any silk fabric. This down here is silk, just ruched up. This here is a sort of netting, which I've got here with beads on. So that's really easy to stretch over. So if you want to get any fabric, do that. You might just want to cover it in netting. Netting we use a lot in millinery. So this is just a netting, they also call it veiling. So if you don't want to have fabric, you could just have this over it. But on this hat I've got both. But this hat will take longer than yours. I don't expect you to spend this much time on it just for the challenge. But you know, you can choose whatever. So I don't want to complicate things. I want to leave it to you. You can decide if you have fabric or netting, or just fabric, or neither. So it's up to you. But the basics that you really, really do need is what I've written in the list. All of the other trimmings are up to you. So trimmings wise, if you want to get things, I mean, you can get this. This is from Be Unique. This is really cute. This one here is from Petersham's. Some lovely little cherries going on there. Oh, this is from Petersham's as well. So this is a really nice piece. Also there's Parkin Fabrics, Trimmings Company. Lots of different ones going on that you can order from, which is in the email, which is those different things. Also some sort of voile, tulle that can go on. This could stretch over. So we do it on the bias to get a bit of stretch out of it. So that sort of thing could then go all over the hat. So that's fun. So those are the trimming bits. I also mentioned elastic. Now this is my millinery elastic. I've got a massive roll of it. You do not need all of this. All I asked for is 25 centimeters, I think it was, because we need to stretch it around the head, and that's what we're going to use to attach to the hat. Now this is round. So when you get it, don't get the flat one, just get a round one. So any elastic that's round will do, just anything that stretches. Now for the block, I mentioned in my live the other day that we haven't got an actual block for this particular hat, because you know you might have, if you're a professional milliner, you've gone out and bought one, but you don't really find blocks that small in that sort of shape. And I don't want it to alienate people who are not milliners yet, who want to be milliners, who haven't got any blocks at all. So I like to use household objects sometimes. So what we're going to use is anything that looks like this. So this is just a cylinder. So you can have this thinner, you could have it wider, but I wouldn't necessarily say it any wider than this. But you could have it thinner, you could have it smaller. I've also used before the bottom of a jug, which you fill up the iron with, and I've turned it upside down and I've just used a little bit at the bottom. And so I made a mini little top hat for that one. So you can make whatever size you fancy, but this is just good. This is a good cylinder shape. So this is a coffee jar. So anything like that you've got lying around. And then what you need to put on it is either a bag or cling film. So here I've got a roll of cling film. So when we use this, we'll have to cover the whole thing in a roll of cling film or a bag. So I've just got a bag here, recycling, so it's good to recycle. Just turn it inside out and then place that on your block. It just protects it, and it protects the Sinamay as well, so it doesn't just stick to the glass or wood or whatever you're using, because you can use wood or you can use glass, or you can even start making your own if you've got time. You can make it all out of card, but you need to just make sure it's really sturdy, so it's going to take the weight of you pulling the Sinamay. So you need a plastic bag, cling film, anything like that to put over this. This is how we're going to make the crown section. Also, we're going to use elastic bands, so that's why I said elastic. So this is going to end up going over this when we're blocking. Now normally with blocking, we would use blocking pins and wood, but like I say, I don't want you to have to go out and buy blocks. You might not have anything in the house, so we're just going to have to hold it in place with elastic bands, and you're going to hold it as well for a little while, and then the elastic bands will do the rest of the work. So that's why you need these. Normal blocking pins is what we would use in millinery terms. These are ones with little ends to them, so these little pins, but you don't need that because you can't put that obviously into glass unless you've got some wood, so do not worry about that. We're just going to use elastic bands. Another thing which is useful is a spray bottle. So I've just taken the label off this one, cleaned it out and put clean water in it, and then I can use that on the Sinamay to help it be all pliable and help it block over the piece. Now for the brim, this bit here, this we're going to do on a flat surface. So you either could do it on your kitchen side, or I've got a wooden board here. So any sort of wooden board, I could cover this in a bit of cling film as well, just to protect it, because you don't want this, which has got a stiffener in it, to stick to the wood, for the glue to seep in, and then you can't get it off. That's why we use plastic or cling film onto the piece. So this sort of flat board I'm going to use, and I'm going to stretch 3 layers of Sinamay on there and iron them all down. So you'll need an iron and you'll need a wet cloth as well. So you'll need, I wrote that in the list, so you need an iron, you need a cotton cloth so we can dampen that and we can use it to flatten the surface. So you're going to learn quite a lot in this challenge. You're going to learn how to make the bits and then put them together and then put whatever trims on. So this is a mega challenge. You've got quite a lot to go through, but it is fun. You can learn so much and you're going to love it, and then you can work from there and move on. Another thing we do in millinery is we put wire in and we put edging on it, but we're not going to do that because we don't have that much time for it. What I'm going to show you is another trick to do so you don't put wire in it. If you wanted to learn more and you wanted to learn how to put wire in properly, then you can join our Millinery and Business Academy, because that will tell you a lot more, and we do everything in stages there. But for this one, we're not going to be wiring it, we're not going to be putting an edging on it, we're going to be doing something else just to sort of quicken it up for you so you've got a piece. I will show in the masterclass quickly how you would wire it if you wanted to, but for this one you don't have to. So I think that's all the bits and pieces. So I'm going to show you, just to recap quickly, I'm going to show you how to block this crown here on a block that looks like this. It can be wood or it can be glass, or you can make your own. You need a plastic bag to go over that, and you need some elastic bands. Then the brim here, we're going to use a flat surface, so we can use a chopping board. Again, you have to put cling film on it or a bag over it. We're going to put the 3 layers together and we're going to sandwich those. We're going to use an iron and then a cotton cloth for that. So a tea towel and an iron is perfect. And we're going to sandwich all that down. Then I'm going to show you how to join the 2 bits together, and then you're going to start putting your things on, like your pinchum, which is 1 inch, your ribbon, your fabric or your netting, any trimmings that you might want, and at the end of the day we'll attach elastic. So recapping it like that makes it seem a bit simpler and a bit easier for you to get your head around if you've never done it before. For those of you who have done it before, you might be able to put some wire in, you might be able to go on a little bit further with it, but I'm not going to penalise anybody that doesn't, because I haven't shown you that and you don't have to do that for this challenge. All right, I just want to see you progressing, you trying your hardest to make the 2 pieces and then fitting them together, which I show you, and then just trying your hardest to put trimmings on. You'll pin them on, you just sew them on, you'll do as best you can. So you do need a needle and thread as well, and some pins. So you know, you're going to just try your best, and I'm going to look at people who are beginners, and I'm going to look at people that have been doing it for a while and then judge, because if somebody who's not been doing it for very long at all makes an amazing piece, then you know, I'm really going to look at your work and you've really tried, and it's looking also at how hard you've tried with doing it. Also, I'll be looking at the composition of things. So you know, if you're putting a trimming on, you're not just covering the whole thing in trimmings because it just looks too much. You might just want to make it simple, just put a little bit on the side. You might want some tall feathers coming off, but just don't cover the whole thing and everything. So I'll just be looking at, you know, your ideas, what you come up with for trimmings, how you put them on so it doesn't look complete mess, but it just looks like you've got something on there. You've just thought about it a little bit. All right, let's go to some questions. Sorry, just scrolling down. Got quite a lot going on here actually. Hi Melanie, how are you? Helen from Shropshire, hi. From Noma from New Jersey, wow, we're getting everyone. Diane, hi. From all over the world, so many people are going to join in on this. I'm expecting about 1,000 people to join in. Hi Fatima, we've got 600 signed up. We've still got a few more days yet for people to sign up, so that's brilliant. Trisha, hi. Sona, I signed up again yesterday but still haven't received an email. Oh, sorry about the shaking. Okay, I would check that. Have you sent me a message? Because after this I'm going to go through everybody who sent me a message. So if you just do that, if you just send me a message on Facebook, then I'll have you on a list and I can check and I can put it in for you. If you send me your email address, then I'll just sign you up. Sinamay arrived today, brilliant. I only remember this 10 minutes in. Will it say for watch later? Yes, Joe. This will be on replay. What's the diameter of your coffee jar? That is a good point, and I do not have my tape measure here. Right, let's think. It's about the same as this one, so I'd say that's around about a 10 centimetre top. You could say 4.5 inches, 10, 11 centimetres ish. So they're similar size. So what have we got? 1 centimetre, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 for that one. I'd say that one was about 10. So anything like that. I mean, you can choose your own. Like I say, I've had a tiny little one before. You could even use the bottom of a glass like that, and that will still make your top, because we're just looking for something cylinder, really. Materials are here, brilliant. Hi Angelise. Right. Oops. Sorry. Can't use that finger. Let's see if you've got questions. Some of you chatting. Will there be access to replay? Yep, I have an appointment on the day. Yes, so everything will be put up on replay so you can watch it later on the next day. As long as you get all of it done by Sunday, it doesn't matter when you do it. You can post it all up all at the same time on the Sunday morning if that's what you do, what you got time for. So it's going to happen on the Tuesday night, the Wednesday night, and the Friday night. But as long as you finish everything and complete it by the Sunday, then brilliant. All I want is evidence that you're doing it. So like all the other challenges, you just put up pictures of your work, and they can be rubbish pictures, you know, they don't have to be professional, they just be snapshots on your phone. Yes, Catherine puts them in the announcement section. Yeah, I'll do that in a minute. I missed the beginning, don't worry, you can watch it on replay. So excited going to be doing this with my daughter. Brilliant, Liz. 1,000 people. We hope so. I had probably about 1,000 views last time, so nearly 1,000 people. When do you want stages, photos posted? I care for my mum, so I'll get it done by Sunday, but can't guarantee timings. That's fine. By 2 o'clock on Sunday would be brilliant. So even if you do one post and you put hashtag, right, I need to figure out the exact hashtag and I'm going to put it up for you. So it'll be mini top hat day 1, hashtag mini top hat day 1, hashtag mini top hat day 2. As long as you put that up, we can find it, and then you can put it all in one post. Just put the hashtags up there, because we'll be searching hashtags, so you need to put those in. So you need to definitely put in the day 1, day 2, day 3. But if you can put mini top hat, that would be fantastic, and then we can definitely find you, because we need to separate out the challenges. So hashtag mini top hat day 1, hashtag mini top hat day 2, hashtag mini top hat day 3. Then we can find it all. Looking forward to the challenge, brilliant. I'm so sorry I missed the beginning, don't worry, I will put this on replay. Hi Alison from Sunderland, hi. Sharon says, I and a friend are joining in, making ready for another friend's wedding, brilliant. Also, thank you for sharing, everybody that's been sharing. We'll sign up again. Thanks, Laura. I will also check. I don't have a wooden board. Can I use a granite counter? Yes. So you can use your kitchen top. I've done that before. As long as it's, you know, they're all plastic and granite, aren't they? So they should be fine. You could put a little bag underneath if you want to, just to protect it. But it'll be fine because you just want to put, but don't let your iron touch the plastic at all. So be careful of that. So you want to put the Sinamay on, and then you want to put your wet cloth on top of that, and you'll be ironing over the wet cloth, so you will not touch the plastic at all. You'll just get steam coming out underneath, so just whatever you're putting it onto, make sure that's not going to be affected by the steam, but any kitchen top should be fine. Danny, if you want to learn linings, that's in the Millinery Academy. You're in that, so you can see that in the Ascot bundle. I think it's in a futuristic bundle. Also there's a YouTube video, so you can go and see that as well. On the quick one, speeded up one on linings. Also, yeah, I did it in a few of them. So go and have a look at that, Danny, on the Academy. It's the same one that I showed you because it's got the nice sort of pleats in the middle. Going to make seashell buttons for this one out of resin. Wow. I'm listening, but your fireplace looks amazing. Thank you. That is all year round fireplace. It always looks like that. I put them up there, I think the first Christmas we were here, and I'm like, well, I'm leaving those. It's pretty. I've got reindeer, white, 2 reindeers, some dried flowers, I think. Bits and pieces. My magical place. Right, do you have any other questions about the challenge? Anything you want covered? What's the size of anything? Anything at all, please ask away. Thanks for the tips about the lining. Yes, please go. In the Academy, I will put up soon, I'm be meaning to do it, our list of all of the quick things that are in. So if you want to learn lining, you know, where it is. If you want to learn how to do the feather mount, that's in the parasisal bundle. So just things like that, because I often give an extra in the bundles, and then you think, I've seen it somewhere and I've got to look for that. So I will put a list up soon with that and send it all to you by email. I think I've done them all. Just message me if you didn't get to sign up, if you didn't sign up properly. Nervous but excited, thanks for all the extra info, just placed my order. Brilliant, Diane. What's the depth height for the crown of that one you finished? Okay, thank you, I do know. I thought this one was... Oh, sorry, Danny, yeah, no, this one's the same. So I'm not going to teach people how to do this in the challenge because it just takes too long. I mean, that's the whole challenge, just teaching people that, isn't it? So just go in the Academy and have a look, it's the same one. What's the other question? The depth. I would say about 4 inches for this. It's an inch to me. It's about that. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, just under 4. So I would go with about 4. So we're going to block with this, but we're not blocking all the way down. I'm just blocking a certain area, probably a little bit over that area, and then I can cut the excess off. That's all. So about down to here. So you can have a shallow one, you can have a deep one, you can try and do a really deep one, but I would not go any more than 4 inches, even that's going to be a little bit difficult. So no more, because the further you get down, the more pleats you end up getting. So you don't want too many of those. Oh, sorry, questions coming through now, that's good. Can't wait to get started. Materials are here and it's such a dilemma choosing colours and trimmings. So many. Don't worry, I think you should make it, do each stage at a time. So we'll do day 1, you'll make that bit, do day two, you'll put that together, and then you'll think, right, now I can do trimmings, what can I put on? So then you've got given yourself more time to work it out. Don't try and think of it all now. But you could also just do a little bit of sketching, writing down, put colours together, see what you think, just put them next to each other. But you do not have to think of your final thing, because that can come next week and come later on. I never made a hat before. Well, it's going to be fun, and I want this to be for beginners as well. As intermediates, you know, you sort of know what I'm going to be doing, and then you can develop on that. But beginners, you know, I want this to be accessible to you. That's why we're not going to be wiring and edging, because that would just take too long. So I hope this is going to be doable for you, and I'm here every step of the way with you and everybody else as well to help you. So I don't want you to start and then think, oh, this is too difficult. It's not really. It's really fun, and you know, you'll start with this and you'll be like, oh, I can mould it, brilliant. And then you'll be, oh, you know, brim done, okay. And I'm going to show you the trick of putting the two bits together, and then you've got a hat, and then you can just start putting all your trimmings and extra bits on that you like. Thanks, Joe. Excited. What are the prizes? Prizes are, the first one is going to be a £50 Millinery Remnants box from Petersham's. Then the trimmings, Petersham's trimmings, and the next one is a year's subscription to Hat Talk. I can't remember the order of the others, but the next one for sharing is, I think it's the M&S one, but don't quote me on that. I did write it into the email. But one of those is the M&S one, which is a gift box. Then we've got a hat block or a hat book. So you can choose which one you want, because I'm also giving the prize to people that come on the masterclass. Anybody that comes on the masterclass and stays till the end, I will put you all into a prize draw, and somebody will win a prize with that as well. So there's a masterclass prize, there's a sharer prize. For anybody that shares, just let me know, and then I can put you into a prize draw for that. And then we've got the first prize and the second prize for the hats as well. And I will be looking at the beginners, and I will be looking at experts as well, and people have been doing it for a long time. And I'll just be, you know, working out which one is which person has tried really hard, which person has learnt new skills, the composition of it, just the look of it, and just how you've done it. Like if you've put it together, you've tried your best. So we'll be looking at all those different things. Might add some more in as well. Also, we've got the Millinery Academy opening up on the 1st, and in that, if you joined that and you wanted to come in and you joined within 48 hours, then we've got Highland Hat Blocker £50 voucher off a hat block for one person to go into a prize, one person to win, and you're all going to a prize draw if you join that within 48 hours. Also, there's a masterclass with me, so there's just loads going on. There's loads happening, so all exciting. I love these challenges, and we do them and they're really big. You'll love it, Andrea says. Thank you, Andrea. It's addictive, Joe says. Joe, you did it, didn't you? And then you joined our academy and you were having such a great time. Sketching is a great idea. Yeah, you can definitely sketch out all your bits and pieces and work and put things together. Is it easy to do? I'm a dressmaker, mainly theatre costumes, so always wanted to make hats. Well, you'll find this fine. You'll love it, because you know you can use your dressmaking and costume ideas, and I love that about hat making. I love the fact that you can make a sculpture to wear on your head. That's, you know, I don't like ordinary, boring things that are commercial. I like big, more crazy things. I'm more theatrical, so you can go crazy with your hats. You can put metal on them, plastic on them, whatever you fancy. Like some people are going Mad Maxi, just go wild with it and put whatever you fancy on it, and loads of feathers if you want to do that. But if you want to keep it simple, you could also keep it simple. So I think it's going to be really good for you, because this is an extra trick then to add to your portfolio. And if you're a dressmaker, brilliant. I'm a beginner, so excited for this. Brilliant, Monique. Oops. I'm so excited, this is going to be such fun, as I've only done the felt hat and the Bridgerton before, no blocking. I've never done blocking with this, because I just thought it's too complicated, and you're not all going to have the same block. So the reason I chose top hat is because it seems to me to be the best thing to do to you know, incorporate people with lots of different skills, and then we can use things like this that we've got lying around the house. It's Sarah Guthrie, the great thing about Catherine challenges is easy to follow and good for beginners. Thank you. Exciting for me too. Looking forward to starting. You'll be fine with the set of skills. I have similar skill set and started the millinery journey. Oops. I'm excited to make my first hat. Brilliant. I'm so glad we've got a load of new beginners that have come in to do this as well. So we've probably had about 300 people that are new to this, new to the group, so welcome to all of you, and new to these challenges. We do them every few months, but this is an epic one because we're probably not going to do another one over the summer. We're all going to be busy making hats. So, and probably do another one maybe September time. So this one is going to be epic and really, really big. So Sarah says, yes, you'll be fine with that set of skills. I have similar skill set and started my millinery journey with the September challenge. Loved every minute. Oh, it's a September challenge, Joe. Brilliant. I love having you in the group. I'm excited to make my first hat. Brilliant. Did we have a list of what we need? Anyway, thanks. If you sign up, Hannah, then you will get, on the actual page that you sign up, you'll get information on there. And then as soon as you sign up, you get an automatic email which has got the information. And then you get an email too, which has got the same information. So everything is on there. The only thing I didn't mention why I wanted to do this is the size of Peter shim. So I've just said 1 inch, and I didn't mention to bring plastic bag or cling film, so do that. Everything else is on there, and I will send an email out as well to everybody, excuse me, to everybody who signed up with this video in it as well. I hope I don't have big old fingers and thumbs, complete new. No, don't worry. I don't want you to feel that, you know, you're worried about it or it's a bit scary. I just want you to have fun with it, and don't worry, whatever you come up with is good because you've learnt a new skill and you've tried. So just try and have fun. You'll be fine. Yeah, you'll get it in the email after you register. Yeah, so please make sure you register and you sign up. I haven't had an email yet. So you should have had, when you sign up, an automatic page that just pops up, and then you'll get an email as well. So if you've got that automatic page that pops up with information, then you're in, and maybe the email is stuck in spam. But if you didn't get anything, try signing up again, but clean your cache first, because otherwise it'll just remember what you've done, like clean your history. Sign up again. If that really doesn't work, then just send me a Facebook message, because it just means I need to put you in manually. You will surprise yourself, and then it gets addictive. It definitely does get addictive. Thank you, it's been helpful, thank you. Brilliant. All right, I'll let you go. Have a lovely afternoon. I will sort out everybody who's not got in to sign up properly. If you haven't signed up, you haven't even tried, please do. Most people are fine. Like I say, we've had about 600 people sign up, which is brilliant. But if you've struggled signing up because the page has not automatically come up, sometimes it's a bit glitchy, just send me a message and I will automatically put you in. All right, thank you so much. Enjoy the week. We're going to be making this one. It's going to be brilliant. We're going to have lots of fun. Please share it, and then you can go to the prize draw for that, tell everybody about it, and then we'll see you again soon. I will definitely see you on Monday, and that'll just be another reminder about everything that you need. All right, see you soon. Bye.